Hey Poopy, how you doing? Hey Poopy, how you doing?
I'm just, trying to find a place with like-minded people to talk about like-minded things about me, about poop and stuff.
Hey Poopy, how you doing? Hey Poopy, how you doing?
Oh man, what's this right here? Is this a podcast about poop?
And now, Shooting the Shit with Dave and Ellen.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, we're back, and it's dump day.
Dump day. And we have a big announcement, actually, to
We
make.
do. We have decided to make an executive decision change. We will no longer be Shooting the Shit with Dave and Ellen. We will now be, Hey, Poopy Podcast with
Dave.
and Ellen.
So it's a tweak. It's a tweak.
It's basically, you already call it Hey Poopy, so we're just like, we're going with the flow.
Yeah. We're just giving the people what they want. Well, at least we think they want anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah. For now on, we will now only be referred to as Hey Poopy.
Yeah. Hey Poopy for everything in our lives.
And with this special announcement, we also have a special guest in the house.
We do. This is episode 45, but it'll always be number 2 to us. And we have a special guest, Divina GranSparkle.
Hey. Yes. This is my third wife. Well, no, she's got a new husband now, so like, it's
It's all right.
I was the first.
Wives. I can have multi husbands. We're good.
I didn't realize how polyamorous and polygamous.
Oh my God! Have you not seen Dave's laundry list of significant others? 3 wives, side piece.
Busy person.
Moisturized dick.
Moisturized. Now, as of maybe tomorrow, a sleep mask wearing.
Yes.
dick.
Yeah, exactly. I have a little custom-made sleep mask for my penis.
Do you have a little sock for it?
Yeah.
Moisturizing sock.
Yeah. A cock sock.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure it's a brand of some kind. Cock socks.
Oh, totally.
I think it's a thing.
It started with the Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
But what you guys are probably wondering, what the fuck are they talking about? Basically, I gave Dave this sample that I got from Sephora that's like a wet sleeping mask that's just basically petroleum jelly. So we were making jokes that he was going to use it for his skin because he uses petroleum jelly on his skin. But then there was like these jokes that were getting like the lines were crossing about dick moisture. And now we're here.
Yeah. So, you can skip past this part if you want.
Yeah.
But on that note, you should consider developing a sleep mask for your bow.
Buttholes, dicks,
everything,
vaginas.
all the private parts, boobs.
Yeah.
All the holes. Oh.
Yeah.
But
Keep
anyway,
it moist, everybody.
We're not talking about penises here. We're talking about poops and farts.
Yes, we are.
And we're very excited with our special guest, a dear friend, and we're very excited to have her on the podcast.
Yes, and before we go into who Davina is, we check in with our guests first. How have your poops been recently?
Oh, frequent, consistent. I poop like 3 times a day. That's my...
Wow.
Bravo.
Yeah.
That is spectacular.
Like an okay day is twice a day.
Mm-hmm.
First one right after my breakfast cigarette in the morning. And then, in the evening. But yeah, 3 is like my ideal. It's when I feel the friskiest and happiest.
3 would be my ideal, but it's usually just 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I
these
can
gigantic fucking shits that are
I do.
like these huge, like 14 inches.
Not like once a week. I like make something that's like this.
Oh,
it's
my
like
God.
Unbreakable.
Ellen's got 2 fingers up, and it's about like
so you can
14
really
inches.
only poop once a day because it's like a birthing ceremony. To
Yeah.
stay on the toilet.
But no, when I do make that, it's like a no push, no wipe. It just like flows right out of me.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm so surprised when it happens. But like this morning,
You're surprised at this point? It always happens.
No, it's not every day. If it was every day, I'd be like, whatever. I shit perfectly every day.
It happens more frequently than me. I'll just put it that way.
Well, yeah. It's like a once a week, I have a really solid fucking quality dump, and then the rest of my week it's all over the place from like 1s to 7s, just fucking my shit up.
Have you ever thought about keeping a log, a photo log?
I know I should. There is a poo log out there, and I should. But if I took pictures, I'd want to text Dave, and then he wouldn't be my friend anymore.
I wouldn't even look at him.
I would like to see a photo of the perfect poop. Because
I actually have this video that I want to post on our Instagram so badly, but I haven't yet.
It looks fake, but it's pretty nasty.
It is super real. It's supposedly from gay Twitter. Let me see if I can find it. But yeah, there's this video of this guy making a dump that reminds me of the dumps I usually
First
make.
of all, it looks fake because it looks like a prison, like a prisoner's like trying to like
press play on that fucker.
Like pass along.
I thought it was a dick when I saw the preview. I was like, "Who's sending me their dick pic?"
It looks like a prison shank that someone's trying to like pass to someone they're visiting in prison. Like that looks like
that's what my dues look like. The old once a week. Yes, I swear to God.
It looks like a file in the old like cake.
I just don't believe it. That is a really
I will post it with like a warning on the Instagram, but it's like this
disgusting.
Perfect number 4 that just slides right into the bowl. But
that's gross.
Less about gay Twitter. And so what on the Bristol stool chart, what are you making?
What are you working with here?
Usually it's kind of like a 4, but like an uncased sausage, you know? Yeah. It's like no casing for me.
A little loose?
Yeah, a little loose. She's just like a little
the other Bristol stool chart we have calls it like the seaweed. Let me show you that one. I feel like I do like a 4.5.
Davina's currently looking at the sort of the Reddit clinical one.
Smelly seaweed number 5.
The one we just broke out is like the sort of punk rock version of that.
Yeah. Which has gotten fucked. I'm really sad. I have to get a new one and actually laminate it because this one's been through hell and back.
I love that I love that it's got like some battle wounds in it.
It looks like somebody was chewing on it.
It looks like someone took a shit on it.
Yeah, seaweed is a little smelly seaweed.
It's like a 4, but it's like coming apart in the water.
And sometimes it's a real McCoy, which is like, you know, things are just coming out smoothly, and then it's like, oh nice. Wow, we got to really focus here and push.
I'm gonna push this.
Oh yeah, number 2.
I'm sorry. Just
Dave, you almost like
be gentle with me.
It's her first time.
It's my first time.
Well, we're very happy to be your first.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to talk to both of you about poop.
Yeah,
Pooping's great.
Dave, how's your dues?
I had a great one yesterday, and then today was okay. It was like kind of a...
Well, you had a 4 yesterday?
I had like a 4 in like maybe in segments. I feel like it was like...
It's okay if it breaks off. It's not supposed to like be like that
I
video
don't have these perfect fucking Ellen fucking shits, but we should start calling the Ellen, like the number 4 the Ellen.
Rename it.
The stag. But
if that's how I go down,
yeah, you know,
I'm not mad at it.
I just took a stag. But I would say it's more like I had like a 5, almost 6. It was really weird this morning.
Ooh, a little liquidy.
And I think it was some of the. I had we went to go see this documentary last night, and I made sure that I ate really great, and I had a bunch of calories left over, and I ate some popcorn. But I had to go. They didn't. First of all, I went to the fucking movie. They didn't have popcorn. They had everything else but popcorn.
Who does that?
I don't know.
Well, it was at a college, so it wasn't at a proper
theater. It was at SVA theaters, but still, you have everything else. And on top of that, which made it even worse, I saw this big giant blue scooper that looked like a popcorn scooper. I'm like, oh sweet, maybe it's down underneath. I can't see. And they're like, no, we don't have popcorn. So I had to go run out, get my seat. Then I ran outside. Like around the corner and like got some.
What
like,
was the scooper for?
I don't know. I didn't have a chance to ask.
Oh,
maybe I don't know. It was huge.
Yeah,
it looked like something that you would use for anyway. So my shits, I think, suffered from the popcorn.
Yeah, you and popcorn do.
I love popcorn, but
you love it in your mouth. You just don't like it when it shoots out the other end. Yeah,
is it the actual popcorn or all the stuff that comes with popcorn?
I think it's made of the popcorn. I mean, I think it's the corn in general.
Fiber.
I think like kind of fucks me, like But I just I love it. It's so good. I can't stop eating it.
I fucking love popcorn.
It's like my favorite thing.
Yeah.
But so yesterday pretty good. Today not so good.
The roller coaster of
and
poo.
I have not been taking my normal like 2 to 3s. I've been doing like just 1.
Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah, well, I usually do like 2 to 3 on average, and like lately, I mean, I changed my diet around a little bit to just fit into like, it's super fucking boring. But anyway, I think that's just I've had solid Dukes but it's just like one as opposed to like 3 mediocre.
3 loose ones.
Like they used to be like
but
nice,
wouldn't you
solid.
like one good solid 4 over like 3, 6
that's
and
fine.
7s?
I'm fine with that.
Because like the 4, at least it's bonded together. The 6 and the 7s are just like flying out of you.
But I feel like of late I've been like this. It's been like one big one
in
the morning, and maybe like a little mid-size, compact mid-size,
a medium.
An extra medium.
Do you poop a lot more when you have your period?
Yes. We actually have talked about that on the podcast. There's a chemical in your body, a hormone, that it's like loosens your uterine lining, but the chemical is the same thing that loosens your large intestine lining.
Oh, wow.
So that's why you shit on your period. But I'll either have like my last period, I was like constipated. Like it's like one or the other. It's like 1s or 7s.
Wow.
On my period. Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I ever felt constipated.
Me either. I haven't been constipated in so long.
I'm always constipated. It fucking sucks. So let me go into my check-in because I've been literally holding on to this story for a week. The last episode we recorded, I had really bad laryngitis. So to everybody who listened to that episode, I'm really sorry that you had to hear that husky voice.
It wasn't that bad. It was actually pretty good.
I sounded like a drag queen.
I love it.
Yeah.
You're like, how you doing?
Who's been smoking too many cigarettes? But anyway, so I got tattooed that day, the last time we recorded. And the next day I had at least 4 number 6 Bristol stool chart explosive diarrhea, and there was nothing in my diet that changed. The only thing that I could say that changed was the tattoo. And I know that sounds crazy, but when you get tattooed, it actually, the ink goes through your lymphatic system and fucks up shit, and that's why people feel sick and blah blah blah. So this is the story. I've been holding on to my dear co-host for a fucking week.
I'm surprised you actually held on to it, because
I literally have been like so close to telling you, but I did tell one mutual friend and they were laughing so hard I thought they were gonna like, so maybe now I'm building it up and you guys are gonna be like, what, really? It's not that bad. So okay. What happened? So Thursday morning, my boyfriend and I went to go move the car. Then we came back and he's like, I gotta shit. And I was like, fuck, I think I have to shit too. But he already ran in there. But his shits take like 15 minutes. And I'm like, so it went from me like having to poo to like, I am literally like centimeters away from shitting my pants. And so I'm like pacing in the kitchen and I'm like, you have to get the fuck out of there. And I already heard him do like 2 courtesy flushes. I'm like, dude, you got to get the fuck out of there. I'm going to shit my pants. So I run into the bathroom and I see a little bit of the toilet paper at like the hole going down the toilet, but I don't think I'm like, he must have just like put it in last minute or something, but he doesn't have shit in there. It's just like clear water and a tiny bit of toilet paper towards the very, very bottom. So I like quickly like get on explosive diarrhea. Like it's just like boom, boom, boom coming out of me. But then I feel water touching my butt cheeks. And I'm like,
diarrhea water too.
Yes. Okay, but I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, no, this can't be real. How's the water this high up? Like, I'm not shitting that much that I'm filling up the bowl. But I'm like, something's wrong. Something's off. There's something touching my butt cheekies. And my butt isn't that big that it hangs like deep down into the toilet bowl. And so I'm like, am I fucking like, I haven't even really had my coffee yet. Maybe I'm just like losing my mind. So I finally like dump as much as I thought was in my body. I actually went 3 more times that day. Like it was just like.
You didn't stop and look?
No, because it was coming out of me fast and furious. Okay. It was literally like I would have shit my pants. If I was in public, I would have shit my pants. I would have had another story for you.
Oh yeah.
So I feel something touching, but it's not like fully touching my butt cheeks, but it's enough where it's like a touch, a little. I know it gets worse. So I get up and I'm like, but I think the water was like going down and coming up and going down while I'm shitting. Yes, exactly. And so it doesn't look that far down. So I'm like, fuck it. I just made a ton of diarrhea. I'm going to go flush. So I go to flush. And as soon as I did, it was like, no. And it went so
like
fast.
Like a geyser?
Like almost like a geyser. So it literally went from being real bad, horrible, lots of diarrhea with water in the bowl, to it pouring over. I jumped. Our tub is like right next to the toilet, so I jumped into the tub to get away from the water that's now pouring out of the, like a Niagara Falls out of the toilet. And I
oh my God,
throw my hand underneath the toilet to turn off the water line because we've learned.
Yeah.
But literally, I'm turning off the water line and the water's pouring over the toilet, down our bathroom, into the hall, into the kitchen. This is how quickly this happened. Within like seconds, and I start screaming, Gerald! And he comes, because we have a railroad apartment, so he was on the other side of the apartment. He came running and he's like, what the fuck? And I was like, you obviously clogged the fucking toilet. And then my diarrhea on top of your shit, it's like shit water everywhere.
Super shit.
Yeah. And I'm just like, oh my God. And I literally used the squatty potty to like, I used it as an island to jump out of the bathroom because I only had my slippers on at this point.
Wait, did you get a chance to wipe? You said did you wipe your ass at least?
Yeah, I did wipe my ass. But now looking back at it, here's another gross detail. Ready? I used the tushy, but not thinking the tushy was probably squirting through.
This is so disgusting.
I know. I've been holding on to this for a week just for this moment.
Nasty. Oh my God.
Thank God we're interviewing somebody like Davina, who I think could get it over like Dr. Evan Goldstein, who I'd be like, and now I can never show you my face ever again.
Oh no, I'm here for
you can't
it.
tell
Thank
that
you.
story.
Yeah.
You can tell your boyfriend that story.
No, my boyfriend was there. He
No, I
doesn't
meant
know
Dr.
that.
Evan's. I'm
Oh
joking.
yeah. So this is the best part of the story.
Oh my God.
There's more.
As anybody would do, the first thing you would do when you realized you had diarrhea water on your butt cheeks, you would probably hop into the shower to clean off. I could not hop into the shower. Thankfully, we started like soaking up the water. He got the mop bucket out.
Oh my God.
I used the plunger because I don't have an auger yet. So I'm like plunging the toilet, and we ended up throwing that plunger away because it was just evil. So it ended up flushing down, but I need an auger really badly. But so...
oh my God, this is so disgusting.
No. So here's the best part. It was like literally 10 minutes for me to get Bikini Kill tickets. So I literally had to jump on the computer with ass water all over myself while Gerald's mopping up because I was responsible for buying Bikini Kill tickets for me and 3 other people at exactly
and
noon.
those went fast.
Yeah, this went quick.
And I had to do it, and I got the tickets, God bless,
Nice.
but I had to do it exactly noon. So I'm sitting there in sweatpants, and I'm like, I have shit water all over me.
Oh.
I just want to get in the shower already.
Oh my God.
I just want to get in the shower.
You should be like, you guys
How
should give me a little
impressive, though.
extra.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got it. I mean, you got it out, and then you got it done. You got those tickets. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
I got everything. And then I bathed, and I swear for the rest of the day, I felt like my ass was still wet. Like it was like phantom wetness.
Phantom
oh, that's
moisture.
so gross.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so gross. Well, hey, at least maybe some of the shit water maybe cleaned off the little nozzle part of your tissue.
Oh yeah.
The last time we talked to Ellen, or no, 2 episodes ago, you were mentioning how you like leaving particles over the fucking the nozzle.
No, I don't leave particles on the nozzle.
But you were saying like what
my dad did one.
No, but you were talking about.
no.
I gotta go. I'm gonna insert.
No. I spray water back there, and then water's all over the seat and the the lid.
And you were just like, I leave it. Oh, that's so fucked up. Like that's what it was. Sorry. I was
It's
like,
more
what?
like it's not shit water. It's more just like
She's like, Ellen's like, I don't know. It's not a big deal, right? I'm like, that's a huge fucking deal.
it's like it's backsplash from my asshole.
I do have to say, I also love that your squatty potty was there for you.
Right?
Yeah.
I didn't think it would be able to hold my whole weight, but it was able to
You're like, fuck this.
be the island.
Oh, I've used mine as a step stool before.
Yeah, it's like it was the oasis of my bathroom.
Wow.
The island
That's
oasis.
a great check-in and story.
Yeah. So I've
disgusting,
literally held on to that for a week just for you.
Wow.
Oh, that's good.
That's my gift. But also, I was texting with Dave last night. I made. Do you guys know what sunchokes are?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're so
Oh.
delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, but No, just me.
No,
They make me shit like crazy.
They also make me fart like crazy.
Oh,
so I'm
yeah.
like texting him because I'm eating the sunchokes and some zucchini. I was having like very healthy dinner last night, and I'm like Googling like what is the nutritional benefits of sunchokes.
Oh, I've wondered.
So when I Googled it, the second thing that came up is why does sunchokes make you fart so much? And I was
Or
like,
shit.
or shit. And let me see if I can read this. It says, why do sunchokes cause gas? But before you go on a sunchoke binge, you should know that it's unofficially nicknamed the farty choke.
Farty choke.
That's awesome.
Oh.
I feel like that's a shirt now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Farty choke.
Because of the inulin and carbohydrate found in sunchokes, it can cause serious gas and bloating, hence the nickname. So last night I ate not even that many sunchokes, maybe like 4.
You look 40. I don't know.
I ate a huge bag full. But I woke myself up while sleeping, farting.
Oh, God.
I'm not exaggerating. Minimum 100 times farting in my sleep last night.
Wow.
Ugh. Oh.
And it's winter. I'm guessing there was a lot of blankets.
Did you wake up poor Gerald too?
No. My boyfriend thankfully is out of town, so just
That's right. He's out of
my
town.
dog got to breathe it all in.
Oh.
The dog's probably like, "Ooh, it smells heavenly in here."
Yeah, she loves my farts.
No
God.
But I woke myself up farting like crazy. That's how bad it was.
I woke myself up
Farting?
from a fart it made me scream. It literally scared the shit out of me. I don't know what kind of dream
Did
I
it
was
scare
having,
the shit out of you?
or understand how absolutely relaxed my butt was. But this
Your butt was on the
very
hammock.
loud, like booming sound came out of my butt, and I just sat up like screaming. And my friend was sleeping in the room with me, and she did not hear the fart, but then she heard me scream, and then she woke up screaming and was like, "What the fuck happened?" I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about. You're farting a lot. Go back to sleep."
Yeah. You're like, "What are you doing?" You're like, "I heard this."
Yeah, but times 10.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was mine last
amped
night.
up.
And I was just like laughing because I was like, I've eaten sunchokes before, but I've never been this fucking gassy. So if we ever do an episode where we're like trying out products for gas, I know exactly
you mean to give us gas?
No, like products to help gas.
Gas-inducing.
Yeah.
No, I feel like we should do in like an episode with like gas X and like all the products of like if you have bad gas, like what you can do to prevent it. And so I know the thing we should eat beforehand. Sunchokes.
I feel like I've had sunchokes before. I don't remember any kind of like gaseous or
No, me
shitting
neither.
thing, but I don't know. Maybe
Never.
it'd be awesome if it like didn't affect me at all in some weird way.
Oh, man.
I was eating like a whole bag of them. You're like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like some kind of weird superpower I have.
Yeah. They'll have to test you. Scientists will have to test you.
Yeah. Poke and prod.
Yeah. So my ass has been on the roller coaster last week.
Oh, that's really gross. I'm sorry.
I know, you're welcome.
But that was a great story.
That's
It was
a
great
really
chicken.
good story. I'm
There's
like,
so much.
what other adventures does your butt go on? My gosh.
There's always like an adventure with Ellen's ass. Always. There's always something going on.
Yeah.
Like
going in, going out.
Yeah. I'm so bored. I feel like I really need like a crazy check-in or story coming up. So
You need a little more butt action.
well, I have a race. I have a turkey trot on Thanksgiving, so maybe something will happen then. I can give you
that
report
sounds like
back.
a time for poop stories to develop.
Well, we're doing a whole running episode, so yeah, I'm really excited about that. Like, because there's a lot of shitting and pooping and farting and gas stuff going on when you're running. So, but yeah, who knows? Fingers crossed.
Hope you shit yourself.
Yeah, fingers crossed. You never know. Wish me luck.
I mean, I've had everything from hemorrhoid problems.
Oh, hemorrhoids are no joke.
Oh,
That's
Yeah,
it's painful. It ruins poop time. I really enjoy pooping, so it's just
the best.
Like, yeah.
it's a great feeling when you get that out. You're like, yes.
So I was wondering, when you were telling your story and you were talking about your partner being in the bathroom, does that happen a lot when you live with somebody in your shit? Because we have one bathroom in our house, and I poop frequently, and I'm quick about it. You know, I'm not sitting there playing Words with Friends for 5 hours. I get it done, especially since we got a squatty potty.
Yeah.
which is, I don't even really need it, but it's so fun.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It helps.
Ellen got my squat. I got one for my birthday. Ellen gave it to me. Actually, I got to put the batteries in it so I get the night light going on again.
Yeah, it's the best. It's the moonlight edition. So it's
Yeah.
You have a nightlight?
Yeah, it's a nightlight in the squatty potty.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fucking fancy.
I need
It's
to
awesome.
upgrade my poop light.
Yeah.
I had a squatty for many years now, and then I just upgraded to the moonlight edition, and then re-gifted our old squatty to a friend.
Yeah.
Oh.
I cleaned it off. I was like, proper elimination, motherfucker.
Yeah. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Exactly.
Oh. But yeah,
Living,
traffic jams.
having a apartment in New York City, and you're more than one person living there,
Yeah.
and you only have one toilet, fucking sucks, especially when everybody's morning shitters, like right after coffee. I literally want to kill my boyfriend almost every morning. Because the worst is like, he only has to shit when I'm in the shower, and so he won't shit while I'm in the shower, so he just yells at me, and I'm like, I got shampoo in my hair, I'm not going anywhere, so fuck off.
Yeah, just wait.
Yeah.
Just wait.
I'm sorry, but if he's in the shower and I gotta poo, I'm sitting right there, and our tub is an inch away from the toilet.
No.
So
Do it.
I like
can't.
literally will sit in the morning and peeing, and I'll poke his wiener because his like wiener's at eye length, because we have a clear shower curtain, and I'm just like, hey, and he's like, stop it. So yeah, it fucking sucks. It sucks.
Yeah, I don't like it. Tiny shits when I'm taking a shower all the time.
Oh,
My
no, with
dream
all
of-
that steam.
Yeah, it drives me nuts because like
I
first.
lock the door, which is kind of evil. I know, but
No,
That's
my
pretty
boyfriend
good.
tries to lock the door, and I know how to jimmy it
Oh
open.
my god! Ellen's like, "Let me in." You look the cleaning lady at a hotel. You're like, "I'm getting in that room."
No, yeah, yep. You're not stopping me.
Tiny comes in and she's like, "I gotta pee," and I'm like, and I know she's just not gonna pee. It's gonna be, and then she's like, "Oh no, I gotta poop." I'm like, "Oh."
in here to hang out.
She's fucking up my whole like my mojo in
Yeah.
there. Like I feel like I'm double dirty now because I got like shit particles floating through
Yeah,
the
it's
air.
like a smell of soap and shit simultaneously.
But I've done it to her too, so it's like I can't. Maybe you're right. It's like you gotta go. It's like I can't hold it in.
I mean,
anymore.
my dream apartment in New York is a 3-bedroom. So we have a room where we can sleep in, a room for each of us to play in, and 2 shitters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's the dream.
I prefer 3 actually.
3
One for
shitters?
just for having people come over. They could use
guests?
that one, and then I have my own personal one, and Tiny's got her fucking.
Oh,
Yeah, and I
wow.
don't even
You
mind
want
if-
like a house of bathrooms.
Yeah, I just want like because I don't want anybody after this. I want no one in my bathroom anymore. I just want to be like walk in and it's gonna look like there's like nothing in it. I want it to look like almost like when we go to IKEA. It's like the demo model. Like,
Can I help you decorate your own bathroom when
Yes.
you get to that point?
please.
What kind
I
of
would love it.
toilet seat? My God, so many questions.
I mean, it's definitely gonna be a Toto toilet.
Yeah, if we got that kind of money where we have multiple shitters in
It's
one
gonna
apartment.
be like those Japanese toilets.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have to even use toilet paper anymore. I want it to
take
be like
it up a notch.
I want it to be like fantastic. Oh, like yeah, it's gonna be nice.
Yeah,
but-
I want
We should talk about
Davina.
yes.
Davina, tell us about yourself. Who are you? What do you do? We now know about your poo.
I am a weaver by day,
Ooh.
not hair. I
An
know,
amazing
don't get
weaver.
sad.
I have 2 of her scarves, by the way. They're fantastic.
Ooh.
Yeah, we've I make hand woven upholstery weight fabric for bougie people.
Cool.
It's weird. It's strange, but I love it. I love doing what I do. It's just like I can't associate. I don't get it. Like somebody's throwing down like $10,000 on fabric for 2 massage tables on their yacht. I'm like, what?
You're like,
this is
what?
life. But thank you.
Yeah.
Keep buying.
Thank you for your money, but this is why society is doomed.
Crumbling.
It's so
Yeah.
wild.
Wait,
Yeah.
aren't you the vice president of the Weavers Guild too?
Oh, I was the
Oh,
VP
okay.
of the New York Guild of Hand Weavers for 4 or 5 years. I got to organize all the holiday parties, which was my favorite part.
Because the weavers get turned up, right?
Get those strong ass hands.
Yeah.
They do. They were very reluctant when I rolled up and became a member because it was mostly like an older crowd, and they were like, "Who the fuck is this blue-haired bitch rolling up in here?" But we became good friends. We get along well. You know, I go to a meeting when I can. Shout out to my Weaver Guild people.
Woo.
It's the second oldest guild in the country. by
No
the
way.
Mhm.
When you
Boston
told me
is
the
first.
vice president, I'm like, oh, excuse me, Ashante. Woo. fancy pants.
Yeah, but I also am a drag and burlesque performer, and I am a member of Switch and Play, which is a drag and burlesque collective. It's been around for 12 years now, I think. Wow.
Damn.
I've been a member of it for 4. Yeah, and I've been, weaving during the day and stripping at night for the last 10 years.
Keeping busy.
I've been busy, and then pooping a lot. Yeah, a lot of poops.
Yeah, if you're going 3 times a day with 2 jobs, that's got to schedule in those dues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know, lots of poop experiences.
Oh,
to keep track of.
Well, I can't wait to hear. Yeah,
should we get into some of those experiences?
While you were talking about your story, and I was just thinking about you waiting for your partner to get out of the bathroom. When my first apartment in Brooklyn, I lived with this guy, and we had gone out to dinner. It was actually not far from here. It was on a couple blocks away from here, but we had gone out to dinner. This Mexican place we had never been to. It was good. And then on the 4-block walk home, I just started getting that oh no feeling. And I saw he was getting it too. And I just stayed quiet. And
You're both sweaty next to each other.
Yes, the cold sweats and be cool. And as soon as we lived on the ground floor of this brownstone, so it was 2 doors to get into the apartment. And as soon as we opened the front door, I could see it was like, this is going to be a battle. And so
one of you are going to win.
I let him open the front door to the apartment, and I shoved him out of the bed. I knocked him down, and I went in the bathroom and had explosive diarrhea for a good 20 minutes.
Oh my God.
And for the first 2 minutes, he was there trying to open the door. I'm like, there's no room for you here, friend. And then it was just silent until I came out, and I was like, where did he go? It's just not in the apartment. He was outside in our backyard shitting in a plastic bag.
At least he didn't. At least he did it in a plastic bag.
I know. It was like, wow, look at you being so considerate.
Oh my God, that's brilliant.
You didn't touch me for the rest of the night. I felt really proud of that. I was like, I won, bitch.
He's like, ladies first. Not today.
Yeah, no.
But you won.
Take what I want.
Wow, that's I would love to see a video of the door, just from your angle, you're just frantically trying to
a small bathroom. It was 2 inches away from my face.
Let me in.
Or
like a horror movie.
Adjacent apartments looking out their window and seeing a guy shitting in a bag in the backyard.
You guys he's drinking his coffee someone's shitting in the yard again.
Oh yeah, again. But I got my payback because a couple months later, I guess we used to eat a lot of really bad food or something because there was a lot of diarrhea in those days. But I woke up in the middle of the night and there was this warmth on my body, and he had shit on me. Not intentionally, not unconsensual shitting. I mean, he didn't have it just happened. He just
Wait, were you guys dating?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just roommates.
Oh, well.
So you're in bed together and
he shit on me. The whole bed was just covered in diarrhea, fresh from his ass.
No, God, please, no.
Oh my
God. But you learn a lot about yourself with these things. Poop is so primal, So he felt so bad. He was super sick. He felt so bad, and I just was like, "It's cool, dude. Go get in the shower." And I just cleaned up the poop. And I don't know. Poop happens.
Burned everything.
Yeah.
You're good in those situations, though. I feel like
I don't get grossed out. I don't get grossed out by these things. I've taken a shit on the street before.
Let's go there.
And it's in the summertime when I'm riding my bike. If I'm on my way home, I would rather pee outside than inside. It's just
free.
I mean, I can't even call it nature because it's between cars or on, the sidewalk or something. But
you're shitting in the street.
I did once. I popped a squat and I got a lot more than I bargained for, and it was just it wasn't just a piss. It was a full on poop. So, and once you're in the squat, it's coming. That's it. So.
Yeah, you can't really put the
that's our animal
cork
instincts.
back on.
Yeah.
I donated $1 to that shit that day because I used it to wipe with.
I feel like I would need a lot of singles. Oh my God.
That's another name for dirty money.
Well, money. I eat a lot of money on stage. Like when I'm go-go dancing and stuff, it's just like it's a shtick. I don't just put it in my mouth. I like chew it up, and sometimes I spit it back out. Or but American, well, I guess a lot of any money anywhere. Like the most common stuff found on it is feces, human feces.
Yeah, like cocaine and feces.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
So
which go hand in hand together.
They really do.
Yeah.
On so many levels.
Goes in one hole, comes out the other.
Yeah.
Well, you were there when Dave shit his pants.
No, she was. I was leaving.
Oh, you guys weren't.
We
weren't
we're
there.
at,
there.
I think we got food, and we're at her other home, Ice House.
Yeah.
And I was riding back home, and I just. Yeah.
Oh, so you guys weren't.
I was leaving.
I kept envisioning the story. Davina was like riding her bike behind you.
She was already. I was in.
I was watching.
I was riding home from Red Hook back to where I live here in Clinton Hill, and then I got to like Union and 4th, and
that's it. You lost it.
And Tiny was just like, "What is going on with you? You're shitting your pants."
You're like,
and I started being like, "I can't." I just remember sitting in the toilet going, "I can't believe this happened. Like, what the fuck? I guess shouldn't be happening to an adult."
This is our 45th episode of the podcast, and our second episode was our accident stories. He couldn't bring a proper accident story until like the 20-something episode.
I just forgot about it.
No. He did. You don't forget about shitting your pants. Yeah.
You don't.
That's bad.
I brought an epic one to our second episode because I was like, if I'm going to listen to other people telling me they're shitting their pants story, I might as well like break the seal and give my best one.
I know I've shit my pants. I don't know. I gotta go back and listen to that episode, by the way.
The only thing you talked about was farting on Tiny while you were sleeping.
I almost shit.
It was a tiny.
I almost shit.
Yeah, it was like almost sharding.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was the closest to his
shard. It was an almost shard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know. I brought it, and then he was
I brought nothing.
Let me hold. And then when he finally, because he admitted the shitting his pants story to me off mic, and then he finally told it on mic, and I was like, it's about, because I wasn't going to push him. But when he finally did it, I was like, it's about motherfucking time. You told me. He goes, no, I've told this story, and I go, off mic.
I can remember.
Don't you feel better? Don't you feel lighter now?
I feel at ease. Yeah, I mean, I've kind of like
come to terms with it.
Well, yeah. Well, I've also almost shit myself coming back from a run a couple times, like where it's just like a little like turtling.
Yeah.
But I made it home. But it was definitely like if I waited one more second.
And you wear those little shorts.
Yeah, that's exactly. You can't get it in there. You can't. It just comes out everywhere.
Oh, I know. I shat myself at the beach.
Oh, so was that one.
Myself at the beach.
No, I didn't shit myself at the beach.
In the ocean.
I shit in the ocean intentionally.
What was that like? Did they
float? It was awesome. It didn't, thankfully.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
But I was very close to shitting in my bathing suit, and I was like, the public toilet was too far. I saw it from a distance, and I was like, I'm not going to make it. So I have two options: in my bathing suit, or swim out into the ocean and get it done.
Wow. And that's a gamble because you didn't know what was going to happen, if it was going to.
Yeah, I really
she used
was
her
like.
hand to wipe.
I did.
And high fives her friend after.
Well, the whole story is. So I turned to my friend because I knew it was going to happen. And I go, you stay. I was like, I'm eating in the ocean. And he's like, okay. And so I got up to go in, but I'm not trying to run in because I don't want to bring attention to myself.
Yeah.
So he walks with me and I go, no, you stay here. Because I was like, you do not need to come out with me. And we were in Long Island Sound, so it wasn't the real ocean. So there's no like waves. So it was like really chill.
calm.
Yeah. So I like just swam out so I was far away from people as possible, but I wasn't like super far, like, but just like there was nobody around me, and I'm waiting in the water because the water's deep enough that I can't stand.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm waiting in the water, and I pull my bathing suit bottoms down while I'm waiting, and I shit, and I'm just like, please don't float, and it just, I can feel it's dropping and not coming up, and I'm like, thank God. But it feels like, because when you gotta go that badly, it feels like you're gonna have like, diarrhea, and like that was also like if it's just pure butt pee-pee floating on the top of the ocean, like you're fucked.
Yeah.
So thankfully it just felt like it was like dropping
butt pee-pee.
So then I'm like, okay, I gotta make sure before I pull my bathing suit bottoms back on that like I don't have any residue.
Yeah.
So I take my hand and I touch my butthole because I'm like, I want to make sure. And I was like, feels okay. And I'm surrounded by water, so it's washing it. Natural bidet.
Wow.
So I pull my
all of
bottoms
this while you're just like in the water.
Yeah.
Your feet aren't even touching the sand. Nothing.
It's amazing that I'm able to wade, but the shit is coming out of me.
Waiting and doing all this stuff.
No, I mean, like, I don't know. It's a do or die situation. I don't know the scientific, like, how it all works, but it just made it work. And then I pull my bottoms back on and I get back out of the ocean. And my friend's like, what the fuck was that all about? And I was like, I just shit so badly. And he was like, high five. And I was like, yeah. And I high-fived him and he was like, wait, how did you wipe? And I was like, with the hand you just high-fived me.
It's so fucked up.
Think it.
I was hoping you were going to tell me that it was one of those, the number 4, like this perfect log
that just
that
floated.
you just then like threw out in the ocean and a dolphin swam by. And
or it looks like an alligator like floating by.
It's like Jaws.
Dun, 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 dun,
Like a
dun.
shit fucking
back of the turds.
the shit shark. Wait, so back to, I mean, I think I've heard this story before, but for our listeners out there,
I think I texted you that day.
I remember you said, I definitely remember this because like I was like, wait, what?
Is the story you told to stand up and take your clothes off?
It is.
Yeah, that's epic.
It is. Oh man, yeah, that was a day. I really learned so much about. You learn so much about yourself with pooping, I think.
Yeah. You literally turn into a primal, like innocent, like. Yeah,
survival mode. But
yes,
that's what I like
mode.
about pooping is that it is so primal.
Yeah,
you know, and that's why
it has nothing to do with your
like
bank account, your career, your IQ. Once you have to shit, it's all out the like those
and
people.
Everybody shits.
Yeah,
really.
Those people you're weaving
like
those $10,000 massage table things for. They have shit their pants too. You know.
I hope so.
Yeah, they have.
They're like, where's that cover I paid $10,000 for? I can shit myself. You're like, do not wipe your ass with that.
But yeah, it was. Do you remember when that pipe exploded near the Flatiron District?
Yes. No.
It was like on the it was like a huge like.
It was like a steam pipe or something. I was late for work that day, and then I get a call saying, because I used to work right by there. And it's like, oh, don't come into work. It's crazy. And I was like, oh, no. Is anybody hurt? And they're like, no. I'm like, oh, that's so terrible. And I'm already packing like a little lunch bag to go to the beach and like some beers and like putting on my bathing suit. I'm like, oh, no, I'll be home checking emails, though, if you need me. Just kidding. I'm going to the fucking beach. Leave me alone. So I went out. I took the ferry out to the beach by myself and had a really lovely time. And after a couple hours, I was like, okay, I'm ready to go home. So I'm walking back to the ferry and I get that, oh no feeling, you know, that quick, like, ooh. And I was like, it's cool, bitch. You're going to make it to the ferry and just poop on the ferry like every other asshole does and stink up the whole place. But I just like out of nowhere, it wasn't like this, because you know when you're like, you're going to have diarrhea. It's this like time just gets warped and you're just like panic and every minute feels like an hour. I didn't get any of that. The shit just flew out of my ass. Just flew right out like this hot pudding like.
Hot batch.
Just like poo-poo and doo-doo out of my body, and I'm wearing
just drops.
the skimpiest bathing suit bottoms and the tiniest fucking shorts. Like literally, I wear those shorts without underwear, and like one lip usually hangs out. I mean, catching a breeze. It's just, But so I just go into full. I was like so shocked by my instincts kicking in, and I immediately just get on Google and I look for the closest bar. So I find one that's 2 blocks away, which feels like 7 miles. But
you did
so
that
I'm
weird
doing like
shit
the little,
walk.
doing the little shit walk. I'm like keep casually looking down because I'm sure that like it's gonna start dripping down my leg. Yeah.
Do you have a towel or anything to wrap around you?
No, I don't do towels at the beach. I'm that asshole. So I'm just so I'm just waddling my way and like tried clenching my butt cheeks, but it's too late. It was just like stirring things around.
Ooh.
So I make it to this bar and there's like one person in there, and I don't want to be that asshole that just walks into a place and immediately goes to the bathroom. So I go up to the bar and I pretend like I'm looking at the menu and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know what I want yet. I'm just gonna use your restroom really quickly. I'll be right back. And I go in there and it was like the perfect setup because the toilet was like 3 feet away from the sink, which was right in front. And I have these long arms. So I take everything off carefully. I sit and I continue to shit because this whole time I'm just shitting. It's just
oh my God,
like talking to the bartender, I'm still shitting, and I was just like trying to hold it. You just feel these like little spurts coming out, and so I'm sitting there shitting and simultaneously washing my bathing suit bottoms in the fucking sink like a savage, and doing that, cleaning myself up. I was in and out of that bathroom in less than 5 minutes, which was
that's pretty good.
Yeah,
applause to me. I was very give it to me, Dave. Yeah.
That's incredible. I would have been in that bathroom for a half an hour minimum.
Yeah, I mean, I
would die in there. But I have to burn my clothing, and now I'm naked.
Might have been like seeping out the door.
I'd be like, do you guys sell any like bar shorts by any chance? Do you
have apparel here?
Or do you have like a triple X or quadruple X sweatshirt I can wear?
Well, I went through so much toilet paper. I'm like, don't clog the fucking toilet.
Oh no.
So yeah, I'm out of there, and then I'm like, I can't leave now. So I go to the bar.
Well, because you missed that first ferry for sure.
Oh yeah, I missed the ferry, and I just also didn't know if there was going to be another round 2. You know,
which usually
your asshole already betrayed you once.
It's always betraying you. It's always betraying. It's just gonna do what I want. It's like a cat, it's like fuck you, gotta do what I want.
Yeah.
So I just go to the bar and I look at their menu. I'm like, I feel like I have to give these people money. So I see on the menu that says they serve world famous curly fries. And I was like, fuck it, okay, I'll order that because that's what I need after I just had explosive diarrhea. So I'm sitting there waiting for these fries, and the guy next to me had also ordered curly fries. World famous curly fries. And I get my basket, and these fries are looking like relaxed as fuck. They are just like the crispy bits at the end. They have lost their perm. They've lost their purpose in life.
They're like still frozen on the inside.
Yeah, they give no fucks. And this asshole maybe he wasn't an asshole, but this guy next to me just gets this like perfect basket. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? They were like perfect. They were like commercial for curly fries perfect.
They're like, we knew you were shitting when you're talking to us. So you're getting the B-level fucking fries.
So then I'm like, well, fuck this. And I'm like, excuse me. And the bartender's like, she looks like she's like 20 and already like hates everything. And she's like, what do you need? And I was like, these fries aren't really like curly, and like the menu said that they were world famous curly fries. And so then I'm that bitch that blew up the bathroom and I'm now complaining about the $4 item I've ordered. And And she just like so over life. She just looks me in the eyes and she's like, what do you want? And so I said, I'll settle for a shot of whiskey. And so I had a glass of whiskey and just then, like right as I have my shot of whiskey, I see somebody going into the bathroom and I'm like, I gotta fucking go now. They're opening that door. That stink's gonna come out here. Yeah. And they came out really quickly and they looked very unhappy. Like, that's my cue. Gotta go. And you know what? Didn't have any diarrhea for the rest of the day. It was just good. Like that one moment my asshole was so mad at me and it was just like,
wait, did it go through both shorts, like both the bathing suit bottom and the short, or did it like?
Well, the nice thing about the bathing suit bottom is that it's 2 layers.
Oh, right. So,
right?
So it's like, held it in.
It held all the texture bits. It held the pudding, and it just sort of like strained it. Like
the rice cheese. Of the rice pudding, the cheese curds.
Just a little bit of the wetness, just leave a little kiss to the your outer shorts.
Yeah. So, and I had just come from the beach, so obviously I'm going to be wet. But, and the thing is too is like you can tell me a secret and I will take it to the grave. But I learned this about myself that day too. I'm an asshole when it comes to myself. Like as I'm shitting and walking to this bar, I'm texting people and telling them. I feel the need to tell people.
I definitely remember getting that text. I think I was laughing. I told Tanya, he's like, what's so funny? I'm like,
you're like, what?
Oh, Davina shit her pants at the beach. He's like, what?
It was like a live update.
I'm like, are you still shitting?
I have like no shame. I have all the shame, but I just like announce it. Like, I just came to the realization like years ago that if I'm really embarrassed about something, tell the world and the embarrassment will go away.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
It's like you don't want anyone else to have that opportunity to like blow you up. So you blow yourself up when you blow up your pants.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And then you start a whole podcast about it.
In the little shorts. That was like when you said your lip was hanging out, all I could think of was like a dog with his head out the window.
Yeah. It's the right pussy lip just really always wants to be out and about.
Covered in poo.
Like, are we going somewhere? What's going on? It's like, get me the fuck out of here.
Trying to make a run for it.
It's like you don't want to know what's going on back there.
It's trying to separate itself from the mess.
Oh my God.
Man.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That is, I definitely remember that now. You texted me that. That is so fucking funny.
One of your heroes is Divine, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. So like talking about poop, in our movie episode, we gave Divine and Pink Flamingos where she ate the turd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like that was our number one shit in the movie.
Like hands down.
It's amazing.
Even though it's not human shit, it's... it wins.
Davina has an excellent.
Kind of worse. Like it was like, wasn't it? It was dog.
It's dog shit. Yeah.
Well, like I kind of have this thing because I have a couple of people who've like told me their stories about their dog poop, and I'm like, I don't care. Human poop is so much funnier to me. Like dog shitting, it's like whatever. But if you eat dog shit, you just took it to the next
level.
Yeah. You went from a boring subject matter to oh my God, tell me more. So yeah.
Davina has an excellent Divine act.
Oh yeah, I do a tribute act.
That's really good.
And I eat shit.
Did you name
stage.
yourself Davina after Divine? In
part, yeah. I wanted the like Latin version of that, the Latina, you know.
Cool.
Yeah, big hero, Divine, and then that not main character at all, but in Blue Velvet, when they like drive the dude out to that like lot to beat him up. The woman that gets out of the car and just climbs onto the hood of the car to dance.
Oh yeah,
that's everything I do on stage as far as my movements and my dancing is based off of her. Yeah.
Oh,
what's her character's name?
I have no clue. I don't think she had she was not really.
It was like
involved.
Dancer 1.
Yeah.
In the credits.
I just binge watched Fleabag. Have you guys watched it?
Yes, it's
so
Tanya
good.
watches
so
it.
good.
I've seen a couple episodes.
The first episode, not even 5 minutes, she said she has anal sex.
Yeah.
And then the guy said, wow, that was so easy. I just got right in there. And she turns to the camera and she goes, how big is my asshole?
Apparently easy access.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And so that was a great,
Well, I enjoyed the beach story.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that was epic.
Like, still like,
I knew it might have been a moment of misery, but even to be honest with you, I think if that poop had started running down my leg, I knew I would be fine. I came out of that situation feeling stronger, more assured in who I am.
You came out a better person.
Poop will do that for you if you allow it. Yeah.
And it makes you like really resourceful quickly. You're like, what do I got to do? How do I figure this out like real fast?
I've been in places like there's this vintage store in Williamsburg. I can never go in again because I like went in and I'm like looking.
Did you shit on the floor when you got there?
No.
I was like, hey, what's up?
I like went in and I'm like looking around and then I was like, oh shit, I gotta pee really badly. And I like turned to the woman. I was like, do you have a bathroom I could use? And she's like, yeah, sure. And it's like this total vintage store that doesn't have a fancy bathroom, which is also like their storage closet, you know.
Oh.
And I go in to pee and all of a sudden I was like, oh well, nope, now I have explosive diarrhea. And it's so fucking bad that I stink up the entire like closet bathroom that she has.
Oh my god.
And it's the kind of diarrhea where you get the cold sweats and you're just like, I don't know what I ate, but I promise to God I will never touch it again. And
help me, please.
Yeah, I just need to get through this and I feel evil. And it's one of those bathrooms that is in the middle of the building, so it's no ventilation, no windows, no nothing.
Oof.
And nothing I could light or spray or whatever. And I got out of there and I just turned to the woman and the desk like that it's like right there.
She was like there with you.
Yeah.
She could have been like holding your hand.
And I just looked at her and I was like, thank you. And I just like left and I was like, I can never show my face in that vintage store. And I like follow them on social media and I'm like always like, oh, they're having a big sale. Wish I could go to that. Guess I can't.
Something stinks.
Yeah.
You can get Gerald to go in there. If you see something you like, you're like, Joe, go in there.
Yeah.
I mean,
sad.
it happens. You know, it's not like you did it intentionally.
Maybe they don't. How long ago was this? This is a while ago, right?
Oh, yeah, maybe a couple of years ago.
But you're safe
Yeah,
now.
you're safe.
Yeah, watch there's a picture of me like
my,
on the wall. Do not let her in.
It's not like it was like an aggressive poop. I've always kind of wanted to be that person. Then somebody pisses me off to do like an angry poop, like on their doorstep or something,
Or an upper decker.
Oh,
yeah, that's disgusting.
I've peed. I've revenge peed before.
Ooh.
Yeah. The building I live in, it's like two buildings smushed together. So we share a big rooftop. And these dickhole neighbors moved into the building next door. And I used to like sleep on my rooftop, like a sunbathe up there. I took care of that place. I built a little scarecrow. And these neighbors moved in and they were having parties all the time and just leaving their shit all over the roof. So like beer bottles and cans were flying off and it was dangerous. And they were leaving furniture up there and they were dicks. And I tried, I'd leave notes and I collected all their trash and was like, hey, throw it out. And so I was sunbathing one day with my friend David and complaining about the mess. And he's like, can you just do something about it or shut the fuck up? Because you're like ruining sunbathing time. Oh. And I was like, you're right. So I picked up all their stuff and put it in their cooler and took a piss in it.
Yes.
And I sealed it. And I know it stayed up there in the sun for a few days.
Yes.
So when they opened it.
Oh my God.
They never did that again.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, okay, she's pissing in fucking coolers.
Well, they pissed you off.
Yeah. But like, I don't know, maybe one day somebody will make me angry enough that I can just pull a turd out and throw it at them or.
Oh my God, get that primal. You're like,
I remember in high school, like I used to get, because we're hormonal and have enemies, but I used to always be like, I'm just going to shit on the roof of their fucking car.
Yes.
I never did it, but I would like threaten it.
Yeah.
Like
I'll have those thoughts. I'm like, then I get arrested. Like knowing me, the cops like, what the fuck are you doing?
Or take shit and like swipe it on the inside of their door handle. Yeah,
that's what that comedian. I forgot where I heard this. This comedian Bobby Lee. I mentioned this before on the podcast a long time ago. He did that to this other comedian Ari Shafir, and he got like a homeless no, I forgot. I'm getting this all
where
fucked
the
up.
Poop came
but basically
from?
These comedians in LA were doing these horrible pranks / getting back at people, and they either got a homeless, or they shit in the bag and took the bag of shit and then he smeared it, like like those car locks that you use your finger, like use your finger.
Oh yeah.
He smeared it like you couldn't even like. he put so much of it in the door handle. It was like,
what did he even use? Like a spatula to put that on there with?
Exactly.
Latex glove, frosting.
Then he did that for all the car handle doors, and then he put it also shit on the windshield wipers. Like in like underneath, like so like when the wipers go up, they hit the first thing they hit his shit. I think he put them like on the actual windshield wipers everywhere, and then so basically, dude like opens the door and it's like he put it in the key lock, everything, and then like he's got shit in his hands. Now he opens it. He's like, what the fuck? Then he gets in the car. He's like, oh my god, he starts driving. No, sorry, that's what he did. I think he smeared the windshield with shit. Then he's like, oh my god. So then he's like, the dude's in there flicking the windshield wipers thinking it's gonna be, and now it's just like shit stain and this shit on shit with like with blue wiper fluid. Oh my god,
that's amazing.
Yeah. Horrible. And the dude was like driving with his head out the window because he couldn't see because it was just like smeared shit.
Wow, he must have been a real dick.
Yeah, man. I mean, I thought that was funny, but I would murder. I'd be like, are you fucking serious?
I had a roommate once who we used to prank each other a lot and had to like call time out and eventually like set rules like, okay, we're not allowed in each other's room. But we live across the street from this bar, and they used to have little bowls with like Hershey Kisses. And I got up, it was like summertime. It was like just when we had just moved in this place. Like we had no gas, no like electric yet. We're like, fuck it, we don't need these things yet. But it was really hot. And I wake up sweating, hungover, and I like just see on my hand, there's like brown stuff on my hand. And then anywhere, like there was like a wall next to my bed. I guess I had touched the wall and there was like, it looked like poop smear.
Oh no.
And I was like, what the fuck? And I looked down, my blanket is gone. It's not on the bed. And there's just brown stuff all over my bed. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And that asshole, I come home late at night and thrown a bunch of Hershey Kisses on my bed and just let them melt, and I like rolled around on them. But he knew I was gonna be angry, so he took my blanket and he went to sleep on the roof, and he also used his mattress to barricade me in my room because he knew I was gonna come out like a rape.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so oh man, I was so pissed. So then I locked the front door so he couldn't get back in for a while. And I went in his room and I took more Hershey Kisses and I smashed them in his pillow. I smashed them in all his clothes that he had folded, his underwear, smeared it on his bike seat, like everything I could find. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, we were jerks to each other. And so then after that, it was like, okay, time out. We're not allowed to do these things, you know.
Wow, that's a good one.
At least it was not real poop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say like,
but I bet it's fucking probably still hard to get out. Melted chocolate's not the easiest thing to get out of stuff.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah. It never comes out. It might as well be shit.
Yeah.
And one way I wish it was shit because at least it would come out.
Yeah. I mean, my skin was super soft after that. But
you're like, you smell good. There smells like chocolate in here. What's going on? Even bacon or something?
Everything's mocha.
Yeah, pretty much. Should we go into some questions?
What kind of TP do you like?
Ooh. Well, we use the cheap stuff at home. You know, it's the practical, you know.
Like, we have no problem with cheap.
I like Scott.
I like cheap, but yeah, like Scott is great, but like I feel like I need to use a lot of it.
You need a bidet.
You need a bidet. You need a little snap-on bidet.
So I grew up with bidets because I lived in Brazil and I lived in Ecuador and Colombia, and it was like a lot of bathrooms just always had the separate bowl with the bidet. And as a kid, it was really exciting and fun. I didn't understand what was happening, but it was really convenient for when I went through the phase of like trying to pee standing up, which my mom hated because there was a lot of mess and there was water conveniently there. But I don't know, it was always too cold because you would have to wait.
I like the cold. Now I'm so used to it now. I'm like, I like the refreshment.
Well, the snap-on bidet is like just a little stream. It's like a water pick to your asshole.
So you don't wipe at all?
Well, no,
you do.
But it's just like it just takes out. You use less TP because like now you're like
you're power washing before you're
okay.
I mean, you're using like really there isn't that much water. I mean, it might feel like it because you're just like hydroplaning your ass. But
how strong is the stream?
Well, we have one
like a water pick.
If you have to go to the bathroom before you leave, check it out. Go.
Like
Get the plaque off your ass.
Yeah. Just go in, if you go to the bathroom today, check it out in my bathroom, and you can. We're on our second the 2.0.
Oh,
your second bidet.
Yes.
I mean, I've pooped in here before, and I just never, I didn't want to.
You can do it.
Okay.
Go ahead and use it.
I'll take a chance there.
I mean, just check. I mean, I think it really, it's so great to have it now. It really affects your mood. You feel like you're more confident. You can tackle the day.
My boyfriend's
clean.
My boyfriend's out of town for the week working, and he's staying in a hotel, and then he's staying with his family. And he said the first 24 hours, the only thing he missed was the bidet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
that's
like
how much
that.
of a game changer.
Yeah. When I go to places now and take a shit, it's just like, where the fuck is the bidet? It drives me nuts because I feel like I'm just sitting there wiping for days.
What about those little wet wipe things? The wet ones.
They're bad for the environment, and they're also
bad for everything.
Yeah,
they're bad for the pH
and
of your butthole.
and they're not really flushable. Also, real quick, if you don't want the cold part, you like to luxuriate your butthole.
Yeah.
Certain companies that sell these Snap-on bidets have a hot water. You can get a hot water version as well.
Okay, now we're talking.
So you just got to hook up to the hot under your sink, and that's it. A simple
Is your sink far away from your toilet?
That's right next to it.
Yeah, you're good to go.
It really is.
So my Snap-on bidet has the warm function, and I didn't realize if you don't have the warm water hooked up and you turn it all the way to hot, then no cold water comes out at all. So I'm trying to get it to squirt me in the butthole, and nothing's happening. And I was like, this fucking thing is broken. But I realized it was just on the wrong function.
Yeah.
Does it take up a lot of room?
No. When we're done the podcast, take a look. Just, try it out. Maybe.
Get in there and look.
I've seen them. I just didn't know if it was using your toothbrush or something.
No, not at all. Oh, not at all. No, it's unless someone's going to shit
every
in the
butt.
Yeah, it's for every butt.
Okay.
I love it.
Washing your hands.
Yeah, but you're washing your butthole.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm telling you, because
it's a very satisfying feeling to have a very clean butthole.
Yes,
and there's nothing better.
Yeah, and when you start using it a lot, you're gonna be like, oh my god, how the fuck did I live without this thing?
Yeah.
And when you go to the bathroom and the public restroom doesn't have one, you're like, what? Which is pretty much every place in this country anyway. You're like, how did I?
Well, I carry my travel one with me.
We have travel ones too. I always forget to bring mine with me, but yeah.
Oh, it's in my purse.
Travel one.
It's more like a. Yeah, they have travel ones, but it's more like a water bottle. But it's it's not it's not as good, but it's great for camping. I bought it last year for camping.
Water.
Yes, you just fill it up with.
It's much better than the baby wipes.
Yeah, because the baby wipes.
I don't like those either. I don't like. Yeah. I don't like putting anything with smells and stuff down there.
Yeah, and it does strip away the lining of your asshole. And it also causes these things called fatbergs, which pipe up the whole pipe system.
Sad.
It's just Google fatbergs, you will throw up. It's so disgusting. How
it's right out of Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing.
They look it's boulders of shit and fucking baby wipes. It looks like just huge icebergs of fucking.
And then I'm guessing they eventually explode or something.
They have to go in there. They have to go in there and basically
chip
pick it
away.
Out.
Yeah,
yeah. It's nasty.
They have to hire people to remove them.
Yeah.
Who are these heroes that are the poop chippers?
I don't know. They should get paid $1 million a year.
If we can figure that out, we're down to interview them.
Yeah, I want to go. I mean, I want to we have to do a story where we can go and record into the actual sewer system. As gross as I don't want it, as disgusting as that is, and how much I don't want to do it, I want to do it for the show.
I emailed and called Newtown Creek, the sewage treatment plant in Greenpoint, but no, they were like, you can talk to our PR person, and I was like, get back to me, PR person.
Oh yeah, nothing.
Come on, I want to talk about bullshit.
Your shit. Yeah. Well, we'll eventually get there. We'll get there. It'll happen.
So, have you ever farted or pooped or anything poop related on stage? We heard about your act with Ginger.
Oh, this controversial act.
Well, that I was mentioning that because we were talking about possibly for a anniversary type of show doing all poop acts.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
And that one was the best act of this year, I thought.
Well, it really stirred a pot.
It did. Well, there was I didn't mention the behind the scenes stuff was going on.
Oh,
we could talk about that off air, but the actual act itself was fantastic, and Davina's part was so.
I don't want to ruin the act for people that haven't seen it, but I do. It does tell the story of the New York subway experience.
Yeah. If you live in New York City, you've seen everything. If you see this act, you've you've been there, you've seen it all, and it's like it just sums up everything perfectly.
Oh, it's so good. And Ginger Twist, who developed this brilliant idea. Oh my God, she's a genius. But she was trying to find people to be part of this act, and she's like, who's going to shit on stage? Oh, Davina.
And it was.
But what do you use for the do?
I make my own.
Oh.
I like to make.
Let's be clear, you make like not real shit.
Yeah, no. It's not real. It's edible.
It's stage poo.
Yeah, it's stage poo. I like to make my own body fluids and fake blood and stuff for stage. Like I make fake period blood that's safe to put in my cooter, and then fake poop to eat. And for people to snack on backstage if they like.
What's in this fake poo?
Well, this batch I made, I used box brownies for this.
Oh,
yeah, and I made half of the batch, and I kept the rest of the batter aside, refrigerated.
wait, did you like cook the brownies fully and then just form them?
Not all the way.
Oh.
Not all the way, but firm enough that they were moldable.
Yeah.
And so then I molded some smaller turds and then tossed them in the batter.
Oh,
Yeah, so they had that like
chalky.
because they were the whole point of that particular load was that it needed to like hit the stage.
Yeah. Have some.
Femme Appeal, who was also in that act, had a lot of high demands for the quality of my shit. She was like, I need to hear it. I need to be able to hear it. I was like, all right, okay.
So how do you drop it?
So I wasn't wearing much on stage when I did that.
No.
There wasn't a lot of room. I was wearing my shit-stained tighty whities, and I was already packing a nail clipper and a cigarette and a lighter in there. So there was not a lot of room. So I strategically placed the poop in a Ziploc bag that was cut on one side. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I didn't cut. I tried that and it was too leaky. It's just in a Ziploc bag. So then when it came time to poop, as I'm getting up off the ground, it was hidden under a pile of newspapers. And I just shoved it in my junk and popped that bag open and popped a squat.
First of all, it looked, I'm telling you, this act, if you didn't see this act, you missed out because it was the best act of 2019.
It's so good.
And everybody's facial expressions on stage that were part of this act were like, it was like master class in acting because it was as if she really did shit on stage because the face, everybody was like, no, it was genius. Like
there was a lot happening. I'm telling you, Ginger Twist is a genius.
I'm telling you, the best burlesque act of 2019.
Really, and she did not play. I mean, we rehearsed a lot, and she just like mapped it out. And she had very specific ideas for everybody, but there was also a lot of room for people to like
improv.
Blossom.
You guys killed it. I mean, it's one of my. I think I have a video somewhere. It's so good.
I saw a little clip, but I didn't see the do. So
that's the best part.
I like stage poop. I have heard of all different kinds of stage poop out there, and like the most classic of all stage poops is Rosewood.
Oh yeah.
But she actually shoves it into her asshole.
Yeah.
But that stuff's edible, and then she pushes it out.
She's amazing. I mean, really another hero right there for me.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's like next level.
Yeah.
But that act was, I mean, it was just, also too, I think it's just, you have such an affinity for it because living in New York, you see and smell all these things on the fucking subway
all the time.
Just people are fucking, it's savagery down there.
Yeah.
Like and like then you have people that sort of mentally ill on top of all that, so it's like you don't know what's going on. So this act
Mixed bag of nuts.
It is and people they just get like really primal down there. And so I think like for a lot of people that especially that live in New York, it was extra like just appealing because you're like, oh yeah, that happened to me like one time.
Yeah.
Or I've seen that happen.
I hope maybe one day in the future one of your guests is somebody who has pooped on the subway before.
I don't think we've had anybody.
No, the closest was Mickey. said that her sister had explosive diarrhea in one of those tunnels where you're going
no, it was at the Hoyt Skimmerhorn stop.
Yeah.
They were walking back upstairs and her sister just let it go.
Yeah.
And like
she helped her like pull stuff out of the way.
Like and then it was like she was like right next to her ass, like holding her clothes out and it was like a hose.
Yeah. And they said that as soon as she was done shitting explosively, like cops walked by.
2 cops walked by. They're like, oh, some fucking homeless dude shit or something. Like, it was them. And they went back to the other they were walking over to the other side because they couldn't make it to this party. Like, I'm not going to make it. And then that's when it happened.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
We were like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
That was the closest we've come.
Yeah, but I've actually seen, Gigi did report, she didn't see this person, but Gigi Bonbon was our crack in the field reporter, and she tells us about some huge, like, tree stump size shit on again at the fucking Hoyt Skimmerhorn stop. I don't know what's
that stop.
And the stop. Like just on the platform, like huge pile.
Oh no.
Yeah, just fresh.
Well, she didn't report it when I told her to, but Gal Friday said she got off the subway and there was a woman who wasn't homeless but she thinks was like inebriated, and she like it was the direction that everybody had to walk. You were watching poop coming out of her asshole.
Oh.
I've seen that with pee. Never poop though. I've seen the guy shit his pants, but like not like in his pants, like literally in his pants. I was like, what is, and then
like showing through the back, like his butt, or like
it was like one of those hot summer days. I was at the Canal Street stop. I was in the back of the Q train, and I had to get all the way to the front to go pick up some film or something like that. That's where I was going. And then I'm walking, and this dude's like in this like cotton outfit, all white. I'm like, oh, this is a great idea. It's like nice and cool. I walk by him on the left-hand side, like where the yellow safety mat thing is on the subway, and I turn, and he's sitting there like shaking his leg, and there's like a stain. There's a brown wet stain that's now clear, and you can see like little like lumps and shit running from the side of his ass cheek, then down his leg, over his thigh, and then coming down his knee, and then back onto his side of his calf, coming out of the cuff onto his white shoes. That's how much shit. It was like all wet, and because they were cotton, you can see like the outline of his legs. It was.
But what was his facial expression like?
He looked mentally ill. But I mean, I don't think he was, but he looked like. I mean, that'll do it to you.
He was having a mental breakdown.
Yeah. He was like, "What the fuck?" And he was like, "It was so gross." He was like, he was trying to shake it off his shoe, and I'm like, "Dude, he was dressed all white." Which is, I'm like, wrong choice.
Yeah, not so for that day.
I run away from this because I want nothing to do with this guy. I run all the way to the front of I'm like, that was fucking crazy. And as I'm walking up the stairs, huge pile of human shit on the staircase, and I did a Bionic Man. Like, I leaped up like 4 steps, and I'm like, what is with this fucking city? People just shitting left and right. So yeah,
that's the best part about winter, is that all this snow falls, and it's like people are like, oh my God, it's so pretty. I'm like, wait till it melts, bitch. Just wait. It's all under there.
Looking lazy dog walkers, people like, I'm sure drunk people shitting in the snow. Like, just it's a nightmare in the spring. New York is fucking nasty.
I might be one of those people one day. It sounds pleasant, pooping on the snow.
I mean,
if you do it, please be a correspondent to the podcast.
Yeah. Just record it on your phone, and then I'll put it into the show.
Let us post it on Instagram. Yeah, we'll blur out your face.
Yeah.
Great.
We didn't ask about the. Do you prefer how you hang your toilet paper, over or under?
Well, it's over. It's an over thing.
See, that was very quick.
Yeah. I mean, it's just.
That was so matter of fact. It's over. Like, why would you even pretend?
Yeah. What other way is there?
Under.
Or if you're my darling dear husband who loves this podcast so much, you leave it on the back of the toilet.
Nope.
On the tank, or on top of the empty roll.
Oh.
Nope. I'll stab a bitch.
Ellen, that's like, she does not play with that one.
Yeah.
I literally watched an episode.
He would get stabbed.
I literally watched an episode of Oprah once, and she talked about how she was one of those people who would put the toilet paper, like she wouldn't put it on the roll
I don't believe
properly.
This because Oprah does not have any flaws. So
that bitch has flaws.
We have to get her on this podcast.
But she was like, I realized that it literally takes 10 seconds to do it, and I don't know why I just didn't do it. And I was like, because you're rich as shit, and other people do it for you.
Yeah.
But
she's like, I got my own TP changer.
But when you put it on top of the old roll, I literally want to stab somebody for that.
It does make me angry. It tells me like
You don't care.
I'm above this. I'm above changing the role.
Mm-hmm.
But you can do it.
No, that's just so lazy. It literally,
I got a lot of feelings about this.
I literally want to hurt people.
Or just not replace it at all. That's the worst.
Or my favorite. There's nothing worse than walking into a bathroom and all you see is like the brown carton colored roll, but then that one little piece of like scrap that's just hanging on. It's that will wipe nothing away. And you're like, what asshole did this? Mm-hmm. That shit drives me. Or better yet, I've been to a friend's place. They were named Nameless.
Yeah.
They don't live in this state though, so you know. But anyway, we're at their place and I went to their guest bathroom. No TP on the roll. It was like just a blank roll. And then I was like, okay, well maybe it's under the sink. Nothing in there. So I had to use like a bunch of tissues because I'm not gonna be like, hey, you guys get any fucking doo-doo paper I can borrow?
Oh my gosh. See, tissue paper? I don't like the way tissue feels.
No, it sucks.
Feels on my butt.
No.
I'm sure it's not good for the toilet.
It's got no grip.
Yeah. It's all sliding around in there. And again, no bidet. So like I'm doubly fucked, you know? But at least my ass is not chafed because it's probably like one of those like soft
I've
ones.
been missing out. I need to try this bidet situation.
You're going to love it.
It's the best.
I'm going to poop as soon as we're done. I'm going to poop in the bathroom.
Yes, please.
Is there anything else you want to bring to the podcast? How obviously your partner is a big fan, so we don't need to know.
Oh, man.
He bought the mug.
Yeah.
You're like, someone bought a mug. I'm like, oh.
Every time I'm shitting, he's just like trying to open the door for many reasons, but he's like, can we take a picture with the mug? Can you just
Oh my
that?
God. You're like, get the fuck out.
He loves the podcast so much.
Oh, we gotta have him on.
He tells me a lot of kind of terrifying stories. He was a Marine for a really long time, and deployed twice. So his pooping experiences are
We had another military
very
person on, and they were talking
my plumber.
her plumber who was saying there's no stalls like door like stalls. You know,
he's like, when you've shit in a bucket, you could shit anywhere. Fuck it.
That's so interesting.
He's like, I've shit in front of people, like just sitting in a bucket or like out in the desert. Mm-hmm. You gotta dig it.
Have you ever thought about that? Like, would you be able to poop in a bucket around other people?
If I had to go, yeah.
I gotta go.
I wouldn't be happy about it.
If I saw someone, I could, as long as someone else is doing it first, then I'm like, all right, well, fuck, it's my turn. And then after that, it's fine. But yeah, I think I couldn't be that first person. It's like, dude, what are you doing? There's a toilet right over there. I'm like, what? This is the military. Yeah, it's the military. We're never fucking like animals. And I'm like, shit. Oh my God. Let's get into Let's Get Shitty.
Woo-hoo.
Our big complaint department section of the show.
Oh boy.
All right, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for Let's Get Shitty.
You out there listening, you know what part of the show this is, so I don't have to explain it. As our guest, would you like to go first?
No.
Oh, okay. I'll go first, and it's mainly okay. My Let's Get Shitty is my cat Nico, who I love so fucking much. She's super cute and just really cuddly, and she's 17, so I let her get away. I'm like, whatever you want, I don't care. You're 17, you can do whatever you want.
She's a senior kitty.
She's a senior kitty. But
17?
She's 17.
Wow.
She's so sweet. So anyway, this morning, I got up, I went for a run. My wife left for work. We fed the cat, gave her fresh water, cleaned her litter box, and then I come back from my run. I got a little breakfast. I took a shower real quick, dried off. I saw her in my bedroom sitting near the radiator. She loves the fucking radiator now because it's so warm. So anyway, go into my office, eating my breakfast, minding my own business, just going about checking emails, just kind of get my day started. And then I go to put the plate away. I come back into my office and I look down and I had this like my little exercise mat out from last night. And I just look over and I'm like, what is that? And I see this, first of all, it's humongous cat turd on my mat. Like, and this is the biggest shit I've seen from this cat, like, in years. Which I was like, okay, oh my God, good girl.
Was it a 4?
It was a huge 4. It was a big shit. I got the picture. Maybe I'll put the picture on Instagram. I could show you.
You took a picture?
I took a picture of it.
Oh.
And so I texted to my wife. I was like, what? We were both like, I don't understand why she's upset. So, I mean, again, her food, like, All her little spots in the house are clean, like where she sleeps. I mean, there's nothing. This cat has no fuck. It's just the best fucking life. And I'm just sitting there going like, and an hour before I'm like, you're the best kitty. Oh my God, I love you so much. It's fucking shitting on my exercise mat.
She played you.
But I think sometimes she just gets like, I don't know if she's like confused. She's not the smartest cat in the world. I think sometimes she gets like locked in when she's got to go, and wherever it is, sometimes she just does it. And I've picked her up, and because I've seen her like in that squat position, I've picked her up, threw her into the litter box. She runs out of it, runs right back to that spot, and has done. But this doesn't happen too often, but it's happening more than I like to like. I mean, I would say this is like the first time in like maybe like 2 months, which it should never happen. But it's like every 2 months she does this, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I don't know what's going on. This cat has the best fucking. She lives better than most people.
When are you gonna have her on the podcast?
She probably would fucking. She'd have a heart attack. She'd be like, what? She's so scared of everything. But I don't know what's going on with her. But I was a little pissed at her, and I was even more pissed at myself because I'd eaten this like I was eating like egg whites with this like wrap thing, and egg whites smell like farts, and I guess I didn't smell the. I'm like, how did I not fucking even smell this? And it wasn't like it was like way in the back of my office. It was like right behind me in my chair. So I'm like, what is wrong with me that I couldn't even smell this?
Your stinky food.
Well, I'm like, or her shits just don't smell, which is not true. But Nico was my let's get shitty, and now she's like totally sleeping on my bed, like completely oblivious. It's like, what? This is so nice up here. What happened earlier? I don't know. So yeah. Cats sometimes, man.
My let's get shitty is my dental insurance dropped us.
What?
Because they said we didn't pay, but I'm hooked up to auto pay with them.
What?
Yeah. Oh, I spent over an hour on the phone with 3 different people. I was screaming at them to the point where I was almost in tears and I was like shaking with anger. Yeah. I was like, I'm auto pay. You guys just take my fucking money and give me insurance. And then they were like, I was like, so then just take my money now. Let's get me reinstated. They're like, no, you now have to wait 6 months before you can apply again. I'm like,
what?
That's bullshit.
I know.
So what would they say when it was like there was?
So finally, after I talked to the supervisor of the supervisor, because I was like, you won't let me talk to your fucking supervisor, because I am not getting off this phone until I have fucking dental insurance again. And I don't fucking need it, but my boyfriend and I have it together, and his teeth are fucked.
He's got British teeth.
Yeah, basically. No, he has somebody
who
eats...
the British people. I just said that.
No, he has somebody who eats ice cream before bed and doesn't brush his teeth.
Oh, okay.
So, finally, they reinstated it, and I had to pay 5 months worth in one big chunk.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Because they fucked up on their own auto pay.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that crazy? Companies,
it's such a scam.
Corporations are like, it's just such bullshit.
I literally think they do it on purpose.
Yeah.
Mind you, this is the same insurance company that when we went to get our teeth cleaning like 6 months ago, they were like, oh no, you don't have insurance with us. And I go, yes, I fucking do. And then I had to call them. My dentist had me and the insurance company had to get into a 3-way call.
Before, yeah.
And my dentist is like, I really don't even have time to work on people's mouths because I'm too busy on the phone with all these insurance companies every day.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I honestly
never get an appointment.
Think they do this on purpose. Same insurance company 6 months ago basically dropped my dentist as a provider, and they were like, oh, it was a computer error, we don't know what happened. And I'm like, so this is the second computer error they've had in a year.
Their new computer.
Yeah. Fucking dildos.
Well,
dildos.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
They don't deserve to be called dildos.
Actually, dildos are much better than them. Yeah.
Dildo dentist.
Yeah.
You just get in your mouth floss with a big giant dildo. You're like, you're like, this is cool and all, but is this actually doing anything in my mouth? Oh my god.
So yeah, thankfully we're back to having.
That's good. Let's get into Miss Davina's.
Yeah, what's your gift?
Yeah, and if you don't have one, that's cool too.
No,
I
have to. I don't.
Your get shitty is that you're a dry wiper.
Don't judge
Coming
me.
to the stage, Divina dry wiper.
I'm a primitive pooper, okay?
You like sticks and rocks.
Keeping it vintage, keeping it old school. No, I have this ongoing love affair with this place I eat lunch at several times a week, and at least twice a week it gives me the gnarly shits, but I can't stop. And so it's like either boycott or I get shitty. So I'm just shitting, and that's my get shitty. I can't stop, and I don't want to name this place because I don't want anybody to stop going there.
You can tell us off air.
Yeah, because I don't think you should go there.
I feel like there's been places I've done that too.
Their bathrooms suck too. So
oh really?
Don't
oh
go
god.
I don't really have something like that because I get constipated so often that if I do find something that gives me
constipation life, I don't know
this
this.
Is the worst. Wow. Like there are moments where I'm like, well, if I eat an apple, I'll poop fine, and I take fiber. I eat pretty healthy.
Yeah,
but then I don't eat perfectly healthy, but pretty healthy.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's every day. If I eat the same meal every day for like 5 days in a row, I'll have like normal shits for 4 days, and then the 5th day I'll be constipated. And I'm like, why? I eat the same shit. Yeah, it makes no sense. But if I hear something that gives other people shits, they're like, I'll never eat in there again. I'm like, can you please tell me?
Oh my god, I
like to have shits.
I don't learn. I really don't. But it's really tasty, and I like it in there, and it's weird. But so don't go there to poop. Go immediately home when you're done. That's what I do. I've just adjusted.
Right, you just change your game.
Yeah, I just adjusted. I've welcomed this situation into my life, and I've adapted to it.
Oh my god, that's the best.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna flush those problems away.
Okay.
There we go.
Don't forget the bidet.
Yeah, I don't have a. I should record that because I don't have a little. I don't have a little squirt sound effect. We're gonna do some news, and then we're gonna wrap this sucker up.
All right.
I keep a list of all my Let's Get Shitty through the week, so I have like something new to add to it. So I'm ready.
Nice.
So I'm just erasing this one.
Okay.
Oh wow.
You're checking
Crossing
it
off the list. Yes.
I love that. So this is a fucking horrific story, and I have sound bites to play for this as well.
Ooh.
That we can
it
go through.
Really terrible.
It's, first of all, Rose Martin, who is a super fan, who said she would come on the podcast like when we do like a big like anniversary special. She
wants to be there when I'm getting
like,
my asshole looked at.
Yeah, I mean, she probably would. But she sent me this article, and then maybe like an hour or two later, or the next day maybe.
I did?
Yeah, Ellen sent me this article, and I was like, I just got this from Rose. But so it's really disgusting. And this happened in LA, and the title of this, I think it was WNBC reported it, but it was like, bucket of hot diarrhea poured on California woman in random attack. Quote, it was liquid, hot liquid, she said. I was soaked and it was coming off my eyelashes into my eyes.
Oh no. Oh my god.
That deserves this.
No.
No, you know, I take that back. That does not, that actually needs this.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
Because I mean, like, what?
I want some backstory there.
Oh, I got some backstory right now. So I'm gonna play some.
There's the video.
Yeah, there's this video. There wasn't video of the actual incident happening.
Oh,
yeah.
There's just a video of the woman getting interviewed, and she starts telling the story, and she's like, "Look, shell-shocked."
Let me. I'm gonna play it.
She's like crying.
I'm gonna play it. So I chopped up some of this stuff because it turned into this kind of weird article, like piece about, like, I mean, rightly so, mental health and all that stuff like that. So
they have videos of like homeless people attacking people in LA.
In this particular case, we're just going to play the parts that like referring to this story.
Okay.
Like, so here we go. So this is like some of the audio clips of it.
Just steps away from the Hollywood Walk of Fame, a horrifying random attack.
A homeless man dumped a bucket of stuff on your head.
A bucket of his diarrhea. I didn't want it to be in my mouth, but it was running down my eyes.
Heidi Van Tassel was walking to her car near Hollywood's Walk of Fame when, according to police and court records, a transient with schizophrenia and psychotic disorders dumped feces all over her.
Okay, I'm just going to pause for a second.
Wow.
Just that
Wow.
I would have walked into traffic and killed myself. I couldn't even imagine someone pouring. They ran across the streets to do this.
I would be in an emergency room and then in the mental institution.
Completely. I would have like PTSD to like the fucking umpteenth level. Also, they didn't mention this in the actual video of this, which the audio I'm playing back, but in the story, and it's not funny, but like they were just saying like when the guy was pouring this, he was getting into her car, he poured all this shit onto her, and it was in her car. It was like everywhere. Like just
so she was like already getting into her car.
And then she thinks she fell into the ground. It was like a whole fucking thing. So I'm gonna continue where we left off.
Wow. A bucket of his diarrhea. It was liquid, hot liquid. I was soaked and I couldn't see. It was coming off of my eyelashes into my eyes.
Paramedics rushed her to the hospital and she now needs to be tested for infectious diseases every 3 months.
Every 3 fucking months. She's got to do this shit. Like, I mean, I'm not one for violence, but I would have been like, I'm going to murder. I'm going to find this guy and kill him. I don't care. Just like,
no, I would sue the city. I would sue the city over like the homeless problem and like you guys can't get your home because supposedly the state of California puts $30,000 aside for each homeless person. That's why the homeless population is so bad in San Francisco and LA. They literally take care of their homeless people with at least $30,000 a year. That's why you'll see homeless people in San Francisco with like hover rounds. You know,
I know that's the thing. My friend, one of my really good friends lives in San Francisco, and she has a daily battle with a homeless person that lives in a yard outside of a church across the street who shits in front of her door. Front of her door, like daily.
We did a story.
That's their designated spot.
We did a whole story about that in San Francisco. There's a whole there's shitting problem. There's an app now. You can see like where like there's like it's like a fucking like scatter chart of shit of like it's disgusting. But back to our story.
Yeah.
It's something I won't ever forget. It was disgusting.
Of course you're not going to forget that. I mean, I feel bad for this woman, but I'm like, yeah.
I feel bad for her.
Could you imagine she's like, today's like, wait, what was that? What happened to me? What was I doing last week again? Like, there's no way she's saying that.
It was awful. And it changed my life.
Heidi Van Tassel says she's experiencing PTSD from that attack 7 months ago.
It's changed the way I feel walking on the street.
Court records show her attacker was charged with battery and taken to jail.
He doesn't need jail time, he needs mental health care. I have empathy for him because he needs help.
Heidi's attacker was found mentally incompetent to stand trial, and prosecutors tell the I-Team he's now back on the streets.
I mean, of course he was found mentally incompetent. Who's just dumping diarrhea on people?
They just put him back on the street.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to strike
That's why
again.
I would sue the city. Yeah. I'd be like, now we have a lawsuit because you don't want to take care of your homeless people properly.
That's reckless of them.
Yeah. And
put them on schizophrenia medicine. Like, get them fucking help.
How many people have to get buckets of poop dumped on them
before
something
Well,
gets
in this
done?
particular story, too, they were saying, like, in this area was, like, nuts with, like, as far as attacks go.
Oh.
And again, most people, like, these people, they're fucked up.
Yeah.
A lot of them have mental issues. A lot of them are on crystal meth was like a big one. Oh. And it's just like the random attacks of violence because people are on crystal meth.
Yeah, meth is crazy.
And a lot of these guys just get let out again. Like they're arrested.
They don't belong in jail.
No, not at all.
Jail is not the solution.
They belong in some kind of facility. They belong in some kind of medication.
Yeah,
someone that
they need medication.
They need check up on these people and like monitor what's going on, because clearly, if you're dumping a bucket of feces on you, you're not holding down a 9 to 5 job.
All good in the head. Yeah.
Either you're batshit crazy, which I don't want to the whole blanket, but if like you're like really fucked up, or you got some sick revenge type fantasy where just think about that. A bucket. You've been saving diarrhea shit.
I have to say, when you started talking about this, my immediate thought is like, what did this woman do to who? Because for somebody to go about saving a whole bucket worth of poop to dump on you, oof.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's a lot of shitting. That's a lot of shitting.
It's bad.
I'll never, ever forget his face.
Of course I feel bad for you, but yes, of course you're not going to forget his face.
Never going to forget.
It's going to haunt you for. She's in therapy 3 times a week. She must be, because like I would be like fucked up from that.
And that's why she should sue the city.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
I wonder if when she smells particular poops, if it just gives her flashbacks.
Yeah. Yeah, I would. I mean, everything. It's just in that getting shit anywhere. Shitting on yourself is horrific. Yeah. But having someone else's shit diarrhea, nonetheless, it's on top of you. It's
As someone who's been diarrheaed on, I can say it's not pleasant.
No.
It wasn't on my face and it wasn't running off my eyelashes. But
and like,
it's not.
She was like,
wait, your own diarrhea?
No, somebody else diarrheaed on me.
Oh
wait.
We talked about that.
Oh, yeah.
Her boyfriend.
Oh, while you're sleeping.
Yeah.
I thought it was like out in public like this woman.
No. It was in the comfort and safety of my own home.
No, this was like, she was coming home from like a restaurant with friends.
Oh, that's so screwed.
Getting in her car, like,
going
that was
to
great.
brunch, and then you got.
Oh, I saw Jen today. I saw
If a bird shits on me,
Yes.
I am having. And when people are like, "That's good luck," I'm like, "Fuck you."
No, I have a connection.
I've had a bird. Oh yeah, you.
Yeah, I'm actually terrified of birds.
Yeah.
Like I have a bird.
She is not the one.
No,
you
but
want.
like, that's the tiniest bit of poo compared to a bucket of shit.
Oh, I've had a bird shit on me.
What bucket are we talking about?
I don't know, but
I don't. Look, a bucket. I just think it's a lot. A bucket. If it's a small bucket, I don't give a fuck if it's a small bucket.
It's a pail that you take to the beach.
A pail. Okay.
It was nuts.
Oh.
But I mean, I've had a bird shit on me twice.
Ew.
And it's.
I had a bird shit on me twice within a half an hour, and I was like, "There's no way that shit's good luck. There's no way it's good luck because
that bird was coming for you."
Yeah. I was like, if it's good luck, then
It's
it
like,
wouldn't have
there she is,
happened. The
guys.
second one wouldn't have happened.
Every once I was walking to work, and it hit the edge of my glasses at the frame and splashed back on my forehead, and I was like. I was walking with my wife to work. We were both walking to work, and I was like, "Well, I got to go back and take a whole nother fucking shower." And then another time last winter, I was running with my running group down Ocean Parkway, and it's just straight, for a long time. We were running to Coney Island, and my friend's like, "Hey man, I think you have something in your hair." And I'm like, "What?" And like I had been running for a good 20-30 minutes before I even noticed it, and it was in my head. I thought I'm in the middle of nowhere, not nowhere, but I couldn't really so I had to take my shirt and clean myself up, and then it was awful.
Ew.
Yeah.
Was it liquidy or
It was bad. I mean, it wasn't that big, but it was bad. And it was right in my hair. Yeah.
What is it with the bird poop and the? I don't understand that.
I don't even know what birds eat, so I don't know.
There's a bunch of birds living right above, on the awning right above my front door, and it has been a fucking nightmare. I've complained to the landlord I don't know how many times, because every time I come home, it's like a whole strategy. I have to be really stealthy. Got to get my key ready. It's got one swift move, because you don't know when that poop's going to land.
There was nothing.
You.
Yeah, it's being shit on by a bird is awful.
No.
Well, with all that, I really hope that no one ever gets diarrhea. I hope no one I know gets diarrhea thrown on them, or me for that matter.
At least when you got diarrhea on, you knew the source.
Yeah.
You were like, I've had sex with
And
this
he was
person.
sick. Yeah. He was sick. It wasn't his fault.
Yeah. No, but a homeless person where you don't know what kind of disease they might have.
And a bucket.
A bucket.
A pail, maybe. We don't
Someone's
know.
sitting around. So you get a homeless person, not to keep talking about the story, but you get a homeless person sitting around doing crazy shit, but he's got the wherewithal to be like, let's see, today I got to go out and get some money, and then I got to go shit in the bucket some more. I got to get that thing up to at least 3/4. I can't,
how long did all this planning take?
I don't know, but it's bad.
Oh.
So I really feel bad for her. And
I feel terrible for her, and please sue the city.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. So that definitely sucked. But anyway, with all that horrific story, Divina GranSparkle, thank you so much for being on the podcast.
You. So excited to be here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're going to have your husband on.
Oh, gosh. He'll bring his mug.
Woo!
Oh, cool. We could sign it for him.
Yeah. Where can people find you on the social medias?
Instagram, Divina GranSparkle. Pretty easy. On the Facebook, and switchandplay.com. Switch and play, it's just switch and just the letter N. Play.
Like Nancy.
Yeah, and you can catch us performing at the Brooklyn Museum December 7th.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, also, you guys have the movie about you. There's a whole documentary.
There's a documentary that's circulating right now in the film festivals called A Night at Switch and Play, directed by Cody Stickles. It's incredible.
Awesome.
Yeah, just premiered at New Fest here in New York. Yeah, check it out.
Yeah. Star of the stage and screen.
Yeah.
But again, thank you, and I love you.
Oh, love you guys. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. And everybody, this has been Hey Poopy. Just a reminder, we've changed the name. And happy pooping and toot toot toot. Hey everybody, thank you for listening to Hey Poopy with Dave and Ellen. You can listen to us on platforms like iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, Spotify, Stitcher, and even YouTube. Subscribe and rate and review and tell all your friends about us.
For more info about Hey Poopy, go to heypoopypodcast.com. You'll find great links on our merch. We have some really cool merch, by the way. Shirts, mugs, cards, bags, all kinds of things. If you have any questions, product reviews you would like us to do, just general emails, we just want to say hello. Email us at heypoopypodcast@gmail.com. And you can also go on Instagram and check us out there at Hey Poopy Podcast. You'll see all the fun toilet pics, anything fart and poop related. So if you have any extra submissions you want to, show us, or things that you think are funny, just let us know and we'll post it for you.
Theme song by Jordan Pearlson. Hey Poopy.
Oh, that one's gross.
Very wet.
Oh my God. Okay.
Hey Poopy, how you doing? Hey Poopy, how you doing?
I'm just, trying to find a place with like-minded people to talk about like-minded things about me, about poop and stuff.
Hey Poopy, how you doing? Hey Poopy, how you doing?
Oh man, what's this right here? Is